What is up, Ship fam? What's up, YouTube? It is Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time for another Grandpa's Farm episode. I can't believe it's been 18 Thursdays since we started this thing. Maybe a couple more than that because I might have took a Thursday off here and there, but 18 episodes. We've got a lot to do today, but I think this is going to be the last episode before spring. I think we'll skip the winter, and that way we can get to the fun part of getting our seed in the ground. We got to get through today first. Episode 18 coming at you right now. It's that time of the year on Grandpa's farm where the trees are starting to change colors. In fact, you can see a bunch of color way out there. We placed a maple tree farm way back there. We probably won't collect any sap till the spring because that is when you collect the sap from maple trees anyway. So we are going to we're gonna let that thing go. Let me see here. I don't think we purchased this. Part of me wants to, but we did get our bigger cornfield. Remember, we increased this really by like double, and so we've got that ready to go. It's all fertilized 50%. Same thing with our other small cornfield up there. We got our oats. Was it our oats in? No, our barley had to be in before the end of October, so that's in. Today, I think it's just some odds and ends. We got to make sure we get our grapes jamming, so we got to go make sure we plow in between the grapevines. And, yeah, we probably got some more fertilizer spread, but this will be the last episode before winter. And we'll just kind of go through the winter, and the following episode, we'll be ready for planting and getting all the seed in the ground. But today, we're going to head back. I borrowed some equipment from the neighbor, so we're going to head over there, and we're going to get the grapes done. He had the only tractor in town that would fit between the rows and have enough power to pull the plow. But I'm excited. Yo, do me a big favor, though. If you haven't hit the like button on the video yet, it does really help videos and channels that are small like ours. I say ours because you're a big part of it. Also, if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you hit the sub button and join us on all of our journeys, whether it's Farm Sim, Thief Simulator 2 Sim, do some Truck Sim, whatever the case may be. We're always doing something different, so make sure you join these, hit the sub button, and join us on that journey as well. Become part of the Shib fam. So I borrowed this Fiat, this 160/55. It's narrow enough to fit in between the grapevines or the grape rows, and it's got enough power to be able to pull the plow here. And that wasn't the case with our the only other small tractor we had that would fit through here. Oh, you know what? I think we've got to mulch this. Yeah, you know what? I think I got the wrong piece of equipment. We got to mulch this, we got to mulch the grass down first. There we go. We've got the mulcher. I think this will do both. I think we can skip the plowing because I think this will do both. I think this will mulch in between the rows, and I think it will... I think it'll plow. So 2 birds, 1 stone, winner. Yeah, that looks really nice. I feel like we're going a little too fast. There we go. And that should plow it and mulch it at the same time. Looks fantastic. There's only one true way to find out, and so we're going to power this thing down. We're going to hop down. Let's walk on it. Keep an eye on the lower right-hand corner. It says need plowing. Okay, I lied. It only mulches the grass. All right, that's fine. We have the plow anyway, so we'll keep it on. Keep it on. Keep on keeping on. So it looks like I'm going to have to take 2 trips per row just so I can get close to both of the rows. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll get it all done. It'll just take us a little bit longer. But this Fiat is I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to drive. It doesn't even have a steering wheel. Look at this thing. It sticks. Stick driven. Grandpa would have known exactly how to drive this thing. I am still getting used to it. I know this is my second season with it, but yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. Let me try to get closer, I think. There we go. Now we're looking like we know what we're doing. We're just pretending though. We're pretending we know what we're doing. We really have no idea. Look at how much better that side looks compared to this one. So this thing does a great job. Oh my god, it's just really tough to use. But it is the only thing that I could find in town, I'm glad the neighbor had it, that'll fit between the rows and have enough horsepower to do what we're asking it to do. This old Fiat is loud and squeaky, and this is the type of equipment Grandpa would have loved. He would have felt more at home on this than any state-of-the-art tractor that we have today. If you weren't struggling, you weren't living. And we're just about finished. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't own this. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, I'm going to get in front of the rows, and we'll just clean that up. But so far, so good. I think the grapes are ready. We might have to fertilize them, but I don't think we have to fertilize them yet. I don't know when we have to, but I'm almost certain it's not now. There, that's right. We don't own that little section, so. Oh well. Anyway, we'll have to move on to something else. Get a couple more of this, but so far the grapes look good. Actually, let's do that. Let's stand on this. Let me back up here. And let's see what it needs. So it's still, oh, it needs plowing. That's right. Okay. So yeah, we're not done. I thought we were done with the grapes. We still need to plow. So the same neighbor that let us borrow the tractor also had a plow. So his specialty is grapes, so that's why we go borrow his stuff. Not to mention, as soon as you mention Grandpa's name, everybody in this town is willing to help. He sure did have a lot of connections. He touched a lot of people's lives. He was always there to lend a helping hand. He was always there to help someone else. He was willing to go without if it meant someone else could go with. It was never about competing. It was never about crossing the finish line first. It was about making sure that every single person crossed it together. Whether it was farming, whether it was earning money, whether it was sports. As long as everybody crossed, it didn't matter where he placed. There's a saying that a rising tide raises all ships. Grandpa was the rising tide. He pulled everybody up that was around him, whether you were related or not, whether you were enemies or not. He was the type of man where you knew he liked you, and you knew if he didn't. But you also knew it didn't matter in a time of need. It didn't matter if he liked you or he hated you. He was there for everybody. Treated everybody the same. Treated everybody equally. Never thought he was better than anybody else. I mean, look at the farm. Before we took it over, it was a small farm. But to him, it was the biggest thing in the world. And taking care of his family meant taking care of his farm meant taking care of his family. That's all that really mattered. Taking care of his family, his friends, even his enemies. Well, that sure as heck looks a lot better than it did before we started. We have 0. Okay, so maybe we should spray it. Maybe we should. Because it's going to need 2 rounds of fertilizer. I know I have it somewhere. I thought I had a sprayer. Oh, I know where it is. All right, I'm going to bring this back. We'll grab the sprayer. And we'll get this field just about ready. And then in the springtime, we'll have to spray it one more time. And we should have plenty of grapes again. I wouldn't mind adding on to it. I just don't think we can. We have no more direction. I don't think we own that. Yeah, we do. But yeah. We don't have the terrain for it. All right, let's get this back to the neighbor, and I'll grab the sprayer and spray some grapes. Luckily, I think we've got some fertilizer left over from last year. In fact, I didn't even move it because I couldn't find the forks. So we already have fertilizer. Thank goodness. I thought this thing was going to sit here forever. And we'll just be like one of those people that have, you know, some container sitting in their yard. You know, it's kind of like the people that leave their Christmas lights up, like, all year round. I thought I was going to be that type of person. I think we should be able to get both sides just by going right down the center, right? I think so. Once we get down here, we'll stop. We'll step on it and see how it went. See what our coverage is. I know right here it's nothing because you don't have access there. So let's go down this way. Now we're going to pay attention to that corner, right? I can't get over here. Yeah. Okay, it's fertilized. Well, okay. Yeah, the whole row. Awesome. All right, so we'll just do the whole thing. And then next year, we'll have to do, or in the spring, I guess after the grapes sprout, we'll have to douse it again in a different growth cycle. Look at that one's got grapes on it already. We don't own that land. It let me place it there. We don't own it, so I can't do anything with it. Probably not the safest thing to be spraying in a cabless tractor, but I don't have anything else that is narrow enough. Not to mention the Fiat we used that didn't have a cab either, so we're gonna have to take our chances. Hopefully our guy's wearing a bandana around his mouth. Didn't they use that in the old days, like a dust mask, or wrap a bandana? Oh, well, I guess also if you didn't, you know, you're robbing a train, you don't want anybody to see you. I guess a bandana has multiple uses. Well, that's it. It's not even noon, and we already have the grapes ready to go. Mulched, plowed, sprayed. We have been busy already. It's not even lunchtime. Speaking of lunch, what's for lunch today? What do you think Grandpa used to have? I remember watching Grandma used to make ham, bread, butter on the bread and mustard. I remember watching Grandpa eat that for lunch a time or two. So we now have the grapes done, and we have our barley done. So the barley, we are going to need to spray it, but I don't see any weeds sprouting yet, so I think we're all good for now. And then the field straight across from us, that's all done. I feel like I did plow it. I feel like since we have such a large cornfield, I feel like we don't need this one. Well, actually, yeah, we could use this one for... Yeah, we can use this one for... silage, and we'll use the big one for Grandpa's secret bash. Oh, by the way, I did check it. It is producing. So it's just super, super slow. I mean, like, really slow. Unless it takes time, maybe moonshine takes a long time. I've never made it, and I don't think you get a really good sense if you watch the show, right? So this has been cultivated, and it needs rolling. Oh, we could spread some fertilizer on this. Oh, that's why we left this here. All right, so the next question is, where's the bigger farm? Found it. It's out by the new storage. Remember this area? You know what? Let's put this away. We don't need that here for right now. Our new silo system. I'm very proud of it. I like it. We've had some curious people wondering how it's gonna work. And I know it's hard to explain, but it's like the pipe. The little pipe is the silo. 'Cause that's all Farm Sim really needs. It's that little tiny pipe could hold so much. It would just, you know, its cap is it could be infinite, depending on the modder or what's written into the XML file. But I like it, and it doubles as a storage space, so I'm super happy with that. Oh, the manure's out there. All right, cool. I don't know what else to do today. This is going to be an interesting episode. I don't think we have any more wood. We don't have any more lettuce from the pack, the greenhouses, and we have a little bit of honey back there. So, man, we've got, I don't know, we've already done this. We could plow this up. We could make a field over here. That's not a bad idea. But what would it be? No, I don't know. But if we're getting cows, we're going to need hay, so we might as well keep this grass. This is by far my favorite job. I love spreading manure. I'm not kidding. I don't think I'd like it in real life. It's probably the worst job in the world. Especially when you go home at night on Farm Sim. Next to mowing grass, spreading poop is the best. Except for that annoying ringing. I forgot about that. How? How did I forget about that? It's really hard to see between the manured side and the cultivated side. I think I'm right on the line, but that is really hard to tell the difference between the two textures. We're half done this field, and it's not even lunchtime. But this has been the slowest job of the day. Spreading poop at 6 miles an hour is a excruciatingly slow process. But that's okay. I mean, we got all day, right? We don't have a ton of stuff going on the farm. There's nothing else I can plant. Barley was the only one. Actually, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the calendar, because I'm not entirely sure. Barley and wheat. Yeah, barley and wheat would have had to been in the ground by the end of August. Barley, end of July. Wheat has until the end of August. Let's see here. Oats? No, 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 oats. That's right. We planted oats. Oh, no. I got to get oats in the ground. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's what this field is. Oh, thank goodness. I got really scared. No, that's harvest. That's harvest. Green. That's right. Oats gets planted in March and April. If we were to do canola, I mean, that might be a good crop. Let's go field shopping after this, shall we? Although I think today's the last day for it. But, I mean, there is like a half a day left. What do you guys think? You think we should? I know by the time you answer this question, this video will be out. But, you know, we can go shopping while we're driving. So if we were to take a look at the map, right? And I think it'd be this field right here. What is this? Is this the... Yes. So it'd be this field here, right? Because we're out here. So it'd be this field right there. How much is that? 12 grand? And we have 25,000. Why don't we? Why don't we? Oh, should we? Make it canola? I hope it doesn't need a lot of work. Because we just pulled the trigger. Now, keep in mind, that's, you know, that's not the worst thing that could happen. We do have some eggs that can keep us going through the winter. We also have some honey that we could sell, pallets of honey. And we're close. Grandpa's secret recipe. We're close to having our first... Oh, no, never mind. I lied. I think you need 1,000 liters before you can spawn a pallet. But, yeah, so there's that. Well, I just spent $12,000 really quickly. We'll have to go, we'll have to hurry up to get this done. Go take a look at that field. Well, we've got to get some more manure. We've got to buy some more poop. I wish we got a better deal on poop than we do. I don't think we're paying that much, but, man, that's a lot of fill-ups. You know what I mean? And I'm really hoping that canola field doesn't need a lot of work because we're halfway through the day. I only have 4 days in a month on this particular save. I believe it was the struggle farm I did 5 days. So we're at the end of the month. So we would have to get canola in the ground by the end of today. I just don't know if we could do that. Well, it's a little after 12 and we are set. This field is done. We're ready for seeds in the spring. Actually, it's not even the spring. When can we plant this field? March, April. Okay, so in the spring. This will be the first field that we take care of. We'll be ready to roll. But canola, if we want canola in the ground, we better do it now. Oh, no. Nope. We missed it. Fudge. Yeah, we totally missed it. It's October. I bought that field for nothing. So this is the field that we just bought. It needs plowing, it needs to be fertilized, and it needs lime. And it's right out back of our... But that makes sense, though. There's nothing else I could turn this into except for more barley. There's nothing else to be planted this time of year. Oh, wheat. No, wheat. Wheat? What's the other one? What's the other field? It is barley. All right, so let's go grab the lime spreader. All right, so we'll hook up the smaller farmwall to the lime spreader. We'll keep the manure hooked up to the bigger farmwall, and hopefully we get this wheat. We might be burning the midnight oil. We might be working kind of late tonight. I must have put this thing away full. I thought we were going to have to go fill it. How smart was I? I didn't even think we were going to need it. In fact, in the last episode, I think I specifically said nothing else needs lime. And then today I went and spent $12,000 on a field we probably could have gone without. And pulled the lime spreader back out. But this is good, man. Oh, you know what? No, it said it needed to be plowed. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna have to go plow it. All right, so I've got it full of manure just in case. I think we're gonna be able to do it. We're under a serious time crunch though. Today is the last day for wheat, so we don't have a choice. We gotta get this thing. We gotta skip lunch. No lunch. No lunch. No lunch for us today. This is our life now. This is what we do. Oh, this field looks fantastic. I was worried about field stones. I don't see a single one. That seems abnormal for FS22, but not a single. Not a single field stone so far. Fantastic, fantastic. We might stand a chance to get this field done, but we're under a time crunch, a very serious time crunch. So I made a phone call to the neighbor. You know the neighbor that we borrowed the big tractor from so we could do the grapes? I called him, told him, hey, listen, I bought the field. I bought a field neighboring your lot. And he said, okay. And I said, you want to make a couple extra bucks today? He said, sure, what's up? I said, I need some help getting this done before the dark settles in tonight. It's the last day to get barley in the ground, and within 2 minutes he was over here. So he jumped on the lime spreader. Once I'm done, I will go behind him with the manure. So fingers crossed, we'll get wheat in the ground. Well, I thought we were gonna finish up, but I've got about a half a width of plow left, so. But we'll move on to manure and hop in on the parts that our neighbor has already limed. So lots of work today. I thought this was going to be a short episode. Was I wrong? Well, that is not what I wanted to see. It's starting to rain, but we're going to push through it because I don't have a choice. If we want to get wheat in the ground, we got to work in the rain. I feel bad for the neighbor. He's in a cabless tractor, so he's soaked. But at least he doesn't have to listen to this stupid bell on this stupid manure spreader. As a gentleman, as somebody trying to take after his grandfather, I have given our neighbor the tractor with the cab so he can stay dry. I have taken the cabless tractor. I have elected to get wet. The good news is we're almost done here. Oh. Okay, there it is. The good news is we're almost done with the lime. Alright, field is completely plowed, limed, sent the neighbor home. We're going to finish spreading manure, and then, hopefully, we'll be able to put seed in the ground. I have been pushing these tractors as fast as they'll go. It's 2 p.m., but it looks super dark already because it's been raining for the last hour and a half. I think which is good for manure, right? Rain helps spread the manure around, helps get it into the soil, maybe. But yeah, we'll be putting seeds in the ground within the, I would say by 3 p.m. We've missed a couple places because we've been in a really big hurry, but I didn't take into account that I was going to have to go fill up the manure spreader. So we're actually, instead of starting the seeding process by 3, it's actually 3:30. But we're almost done. I am going to, I'm going to get the edge here and go swap this out for the seeder. It looks like we're going to have wheat in the ground before the end of October. October 4th, I have 4 days to the month. This is it. This is the final countdown. This is the final hour. And look at this. We still have some of Grandpa's seed. So we're going to save money on seed. Let's make sure this is set up for wheat, though. Right now, we're set up for barley. All right. should be good. I hope not. I hope I'm right at reading that calendar. If I get over there and it says that I can't plan it, I am going to rage quit like you've never seen a rage quit before. That's it. There it is. It told us that we could do it. It didn't say we couldn't, so we're going to make it. This field will be in the ground before dark, the last day of the month. Phew! I am glad we got this in. I can't believe I decided to do this at the last minute. Let's just hope now $15,642. Let's hope that is enough to get us through the cold winter months here on Grandpa's farm. I can't figure out if we're losing daylight this early because it's raining or because it's October 4th, and that's just what happens this time of year. It starts to get darker, your days are a little shorter. Either way, we're gonna have to start turning on the lights of the tractor, and I'm determined. We're not going to stop till we get this done. We keep on getting closer and closer, and I was doing good. I was doing perfect until it... Alright, now we're back on track. We're almost done, and it's almost like 4 o'clock. We have been cranking the seeds into the ground, but that's good. So now we have a barley field and we have a wheat field. Barley had to be planted by the end of September, and wheat has till the end of October. So now we have one of each, and I think the next time we have an episode, I don't think we'll be here. I think we'll fast forward through the winter season so we can start planting some of our other things. I think March and May. Let's take a look at the calendar here. Let's see here. So corn, yeah, oats, March, April, and there we go. Those are the two that we have to worry about. And so that'll be our next episode. We'll get our corn planted, and we'll get our oats planted, and that'll be good. Like, that'll be really good. And with that, oh no, I missed a little bit right there too. Are you kidding me? I was just getting ready to say, and with that, we are finished, and I looked over and saw a section without seeds, so there we go. With that, we are finished with the barley and oat planting season, so our grain is 100% complete. On the next episode, we'll skip through winter, and we'll get to the point where we can start planting oats and corn. Also, we'll be able to start taking a look at our sap collection, which I'm really, really excited about. But that, my friends, is going to do it for today's episode. I am really, really happy with the first 18 episodes. I can't believe there's been 18 already. I can't thank y'all enough for being a part of this and just joining me on this journey and reminiscing about Grandpa. I know a lot of you might not believe this, but some of the stories that I'm telling about Grandpa are in fact about my grandfather and my experience with him. Although it wasn't on his farm, Grandpa taught me a lot about being a good man and a good husband and taking care of family. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and there will still be 6 more, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we got 6 more episodes. Next episode, we'll skip the winter. We'll start plowing our canola and our, or not our canola, our oats and our corn. We'll start to look at our sap collection, and hopefully we might even have some of Grandpa's secret shine ready to sell. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so very, very much, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Once again, if you haven't hit the like button yet, do me a big favor. Hit the like button on the stream. It does help the stream. I'm not live. The video, it does help small channels like ours. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, now is a great time to take that opportunity to hit the sub button. and join us on our journey. You never know what kind of journey we're going to be on. Farm sim, thief sim, truck sim, off-road trucking sim. You never know. But we do have a lot of fun, and we do enjoy the journey. Thank you all for being a part of it, not just today, but every day. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.